social housing cuts, whether it's bus route cuts, whether it's the whole 9 yards, right? And that's what's going on. How these cuts are affecting everybody. That's what they've all come out and said, stop the cuts. That's what it's all about. That's my statement. That's all I can say.
Okay, and you got the labor is leaving at this time because there is a potential of violence. Is that correct?
No, but we're going to save it right now because our part of it, and I'm one of the marshals, is to say thank you to everybody for coming out here. Our point is well taken. They've noticed, you know what? The citizens of the municipalities are upset with all the cuts and how it affects them, whether it's their kids going swimming, or daycare, all the cuts right across the board. They're not happy with it. Now it's time for us to say, thank you very much. We've done our thing. We'll see you at the polling station. We will continue on lobbying.
Thank you very much. By the way, guys,
that's what I was. I wasn't in the middle. You screwed up
you're down here at City Hall tonight. What are you here for?
I'm here because I think we need a dynamic city that's looking towards the future, not sliding back into a Dickensian state of meanness. We can afford good public services. They create jobs. They create a city of quality where everyone is included, and that's what I want. So I'm here to support the councillors who are against the cuts.
Did you expect the police presence?
Well, the police are behaving very well. We have to have police around to make sure that there isn't property damage, so that's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Basically, trying to tap into the sentiment that's out there in the Greater Toronto area and everywhere actually around the world that of resistance to austerity. The fact that the economic crisis that's been going on in the world since 2008 is not a result of anything that working people, students, regular folks have done. It's a result of corporate greed gone to the extreme. And so all these austerity measures that are being put down by governments around the world, including here in the city of Toronto by Rob Ford and his buddies, basically blaming workers, blaming students, blaming regular people for the economic crisis. I'm here to say that's not the situation. We disagree with that entirely. We reject that notion, and we actually counter the argument that there's no money. The money is there. It's a matter of priorities, and when priorities are for corporate tax cuts and bank bailouts and stuff like that, rather than things that people need, well, then we need to stand up and say so, and we have to do it en masse. And that's why coming out to an event like this, where it's just regular people coming together, is so important.
Were you surprised by the police presence tonight?
Sorry.
Were you surprised by the police presence tonight?
Oh, surprised by the police presence? Not at all. Not at all. I mean, the police force is the way that the 1%, if I can call them that, keeps the rest of us in check. And so anytime they're frightened at all for any reason, which having a mass of regular people getting together frightens the people in power because they don't know what to do with that, the police are always there and they'll call them in for the slightest thing. I mean, people have been pepper sprayed already just for being here and trying to get into their own city hall.
So you've witnessed people being pepper sprayed by the police?
I didn't see it directly, but it just happened, 20 minutes ago or something. There's at least a couple people in pepper sprayed. I heard it from a whole bunch of people separately, so unless they're all making it up.
I understand completely. You have a great night. Thank you for being out here.
living in stolen land. Overseer, officer.
They're just doing their job.
I got no choices. After 2,000 years, they still ride horses. Calva, Tabama.
How long have you been down here today?
Today I've been here since 6 in the morning.
6 this morning?
I got off the bus from Montreal. I did some stuff and built some things in Montreal.
Uh-huh.
Got 2 people off the street with 1 phone call.
Very good. So you're from Montreal?
I grew up there, yes.
And do you live in Toronto now?
I'm in between. I have issues here and there.
Okay. Were you part of Occupy Toronto?
Since September 20th.
Okay, so you were down in the tent city.
Before they, no, I was on the streets or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But before they called it Occupy,
Uh-huh.
5 years ago, my big brother called it Infamous. And that's what we do. Some of it may not be legal. Some of it may not be, smiled upon. But the things that we get away with because we do right. And half these coppers are cokeheads. So is Mayor Ford.